Hey, it's Dawn here. Welcome to this little nugget. If you'd like the full video, go to the Interro Talk playlist on my main page. Enjoy.
By the way, does she look like she's dressed for lunch? Like when I go to lunch with my friends, like my nails are done, my hair's done, and I'm not. And by the way, her owl t-shirt is a fascination to a lot of people, and that'll come up later. She's got an owl on her t-shirt. But yeah, she doesn't look super put together for a lunch with girlfriends.
No.
So
as far as I'm concerned.
I think the school ends at like 5.
Okay.
But I usually pick them up early. Danny probably told him he was going to take them to Truesdale today, so we'll be expecting earlier. But at 5, it would be.
That's what time they close?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they'll stay open.
Okay. Okay.
They were supposed to be with me this week, so normal for them, other than this swim bit, would have been to spend the weekend with me and
Where did they sleep last night?
with Danny.
With Danny?
Yeah.
Okay. So Danny took them.
I got a call. So he has an alarm system in the house, and I must still be on the call list for people if there's a break-in. I got a call yesterday. I guess it'll be on the phone when it happened. I got a call from like the company with the alarm company that said like the alarm's been triggered, it's gone off. There's another family in town that we're really close with. The woman's name is Lynn, and she's on the list. So she got a call. I know this because I saw her yesterday evening. I went to a friend's art gallery thing, and she happened to be there. It's a small town. And she said, I guess I got a call from Trescott. And I said, I got the same call. And I said, but I just figured it was fine. So they called yesterday, and I don't remember what time it was. Maybe the.
Okay, so, and by the way, say pause anytime you want, Katie. So her kids are with Danny.
Last night.
During the time she's discussing getting a security call and thinking, oh, it's okay.
And that's in like a gated community? Is
not gated. Just his
so the
home.
Security call though is coming from his house?
Yeah, evidently.
And the neighbor got the same call?
Evidently the neighbor's on the list of who to call from the alarm company. You know how you have people to call if something. Yeah.
And there's zero concern. Everything's
zero
fine.
concern. I was at this art gallery thing and I figured it was just fine.
And the kids are there.
The kids are with Danny that night.
Sure. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No concern. Okay.
I figured it was okay. I just find it really interesting when she uses her hands and when she doesn't.
Morning, maybe the evening, but it happens sometimes every once in a while with weather, whenever the alarm gets triggered. So I didn't think anything of it. But I wonder if there was like an attempted break-in yesterday.
I don't know. I'll have to check into that. Do you know what the alarm company did?
So now it's another excuse. Sorry, pause.
Uh-huh.
It's another like possibility of who could have done this.
Right.
Because at one point it was like their friends, or it was suicide, or it was, I don't even remember anymore. So it's
her
just
brother, her family, her friends. Yeah.
So now it's another possibility.
Here we go again.
It could have been an attempted burglar that happened last night, and he came back to finish the job. Or
right.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Which I'm not 100% sure, and maybe those watching can let me know. But I think that there wasn't anything on the alarm records, so that might have just been I'm not 100% sure on that. Hey, Legally Antoine, and we back. Yes. Okay. So this part is interesting. I didn't look at the first 45 minutes is just full of nuggets. So this one I'm not as familiar with, so I'm dying to hear what your thoughts are. And Legally Antoine, let us know what you're thinking. Antoine, do you remember if the detectives said in any of the trials that in fact there were no records of an alarm being triggered on Trescott the night before? Let me know in the comments if you know the answer to that.
Probably deleted it, but then I didn't delete my deleted messages. So if you look at deleted, you could find it.
Okay.
If not, I could probably figure it out. And Lynn could tell you
Okay,
if you had to ask her.
that was yesterday,
It was yesterday.
but no calls today.
Mhm.
Where did the children sleep the night before? Did they can stay with Danny right along?
Yeah, except week on, week off, but with Wednesday overnights. So Wednesday night they were with me.
When you say Wednesday overnight,
It
Wednesday,
means like if it's a mommy week, then
Right.
they're with you all week. Except Wednesday night they'd go to Danny.
okay,
If it's a Danny week,
right,
so they're with them all week except Wednesday night they came to me.
all right, and then,
Oh.
so Wednesday
And
night,
that's
they,
the last time, I didn't tell you this, but I thought about it in the bathroom. I didn't have an interaction with him, but that's the last time I saw him was Wednesday. I picked up the kids and I was going to take them to Whole Foods.
okay,
And I saw Danny working on his computer in the window of the Whole Foods, and I took him to BurgerFi instead
oh,
because he and I were, divorced,
Right.
and interactions with him were hard. And it was my one day with the kids, and I thought, well, if we go inside, it's gonna be like all of us together, and I wanted time by myself
that's
with
fine.
them. So I took them, but that's the last time I saw him. So I saw him sitting there Wednesday afternoon working.
He was inside Whole
Okay,
Foods.
so pause.
Okay.
So somebody is just like, hey kids, there's your mom, bye. And like, there's no interaction between the parents during the pass off.
Okay. Say one more time.
Okay, so there's no interaction between the parents during the pass off of the children. Just Danny's in Whole Foods or wherever it is, working on his computer, and the kids just go to their mom, and there's zero interaction between the two of them.
I think what she was saying is that that was mommy night, or she had them.
Okay.
They went to get us something to eat, and they saw him at Whole Foods. And so she decided not to go to Whole Foods, to go to BurgerFi or whatever she called it instead, to avoid seeing him, which is nice.
Okay.
Yeah, but they
Okay.
saw their dad sitting there and all that. And she's saying that's the last time she saw him, because he had asked, when's the last time you saw him? And then she
Yep.
got all over the place with the last time we spoke and all that. So,
Yes.
and yeah. And yeah, and during a nasty divorce, as Antoine's bringing it up, sure, that could be the case. Could also be consciousness of guilt, because she knew what was going to happen. But we don't know. What do I know?
We don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah.
But it doesn't come off as the same kind of person who's driving down that road because the memories are so nice. Those
Correct.
two things don't seem to balance out for me. Oh, I just, I'm sad, and sometimes I go down there and it's a nice house, and remember, oh, what a nice house we had together, and what, and so she flips back and forth with that narrative. Which is it? People are complicated. They can go between narratives like that. No problem. Sure. But in this context, it's, I don't know. It just makes me not trust her. It doesn't feel
Yes.
right. It doesn't feel
Yes.
right. Yeah.
Okay.
Dudes with
Okay.
his computer,
Okay,
writing.
and the kids came out.
The kids didn't see him. We
Okay,
were just about to enter. I saw him. I thought, oh, my one day with the kids, and so I went and got burgers instead.
to the BurgerFi. Okay, all right. So then Thursday,
I got a call
you got called about the alarm. Had you had any contact with the kids during that time?
on Thursday. I had them Wednesday night. I brought them to school on Thursday, and then no, not after I dropped them off.
Okay,
And there's a record at school of when you log in. So I probably dropped them off a little before 9, but they could tell you what's
Okay.
in it.
all right. And then, so then he kept them last night, Thursday night, and then he would have driven them to school. What time does he normally drop them off at school?
It varies. Sometimes he has breakfast with them. I got the call from him. It was 9:04, I think. So he must have already just dropped them off and was probably driving from school to the gym. And that's why he was saying, going to this class. I'll touch base with you after.
And then no contact after that.
We had some texting contact. That's what I was saying, that my last contact wasn't very nice. I was saying, well, I wanted to pick them up at 3, and he was saying, well, you are only allowed them after 4:30. And I was like, well, what about last week? I picked them up at 5, and he said I was just being nice. And I said, I guess nice was fun while it lasted.
Okay.